Hey, in this video, we're going to look at how to get rid of things like this in our shot when we tried to key. As we saw before, I just deleted these. When we got this key and we felt like it was pretty good, we still had all of this up here in our shot. So I'm going to show you how to remove that. I'm just going to delete all these, kind of start over from scratch. So in our intro to After Effects, I talked about some of these tools up here. And one that I want us to look at is either going to be this rectangle tool here. If you click on it, you can have a bunch of different options, or this pen tool right here. We're going to go over this a lot when we go over rotoscoping. So if this feels a little over your head, once we do rotoscoping, we're going to connect it all together and you're going to be just fine. So for this case, I'm going to use just this rectangle tool. What this allows me to do is when I select my layer, I can now drag a rectangle onto there and I can make what is called a mask. First, you'll notice that down here in the timeline, a mask has been created. Okay, and it makes essentially this outline here of what I want to keep in my shot. So I'm going to hit Command Z and come back out just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask my shot like this. I don't even have to worry about all that other stuff inside of my shot because it's been masked out. Here's something I want you to do when you make your mask. Go ahead and do your animation all the way through. Notice that my mask is clipping part of his body off right here. So I didn't make a good enough mask for what I'm looking at here. I need to make sure that I see my entire what's going on. All I need to do is click on the mask, and then I can come over here with my selection tool, the arrow, and I can now move this around. If you move in the whole thing, just click outside, and then you can grab certain spots and you can start to make custom shapes. So I'm going to make a custom shape, something similar to this, just to make sure that all of the, everything I can see inside the shot is actually inside of that mask like this. So this is called a garbage mask because we're taking all that garbage out. The other thing we can do if it becomes a little bit more complicated is we can actually use this pen tool and I can start to just create different shapes like this by clicking and then completing by bringing this back to here. You can see that it's going to complete because a little circle next to that pin, and it creates a custom shape for me. Again, we're going to do a lot of this when it comes to rotoscoping. Just know that this exists for right now. My recommendation for these shots is to start with just like this. That's really all you need. Just perfect, right? You got that part out there. If you need to make any corrections, make sure to click outside so that you can look at this and maybe do something like that. All right, so now with that selected, I can now go into my key light, drag this onto my layer. I can now select that green. I can go into the screen mat, make it look perfect, make sure my key cleaner is there, make sure that my advanced spill suppressor is on. I'll do that and basically that. And now I have that perfect shot that I need and it's gonna look good. I can come down here and check my alpha. It looks great. I'm scrubbing my mouse around, making sure that all the zeros are there in the RGBs and that I'm seeing what I need to see. Intermediate result going back to RGB value right there. In the next video, we're going to put a lot of this together and I'm going to show you an even more advanced technique to get a better garbage mask with this process. And then we'll conclude everything with learning how to put this all into Premiere. All right, see you there.